That almost was really bad. So for tonight's dinner, I'm going to be making something different, but familiar flavors. It's like one of those meals where I don't have a name for it, and it's literally like just throwing stuff together, hoping it tastes good. No, I know it'll taste good, but I want to change it up a little bit. So I'm basically just creating something. I have no idea what I want to name it. It's like, it's gonna give off kind of like risotto vibes because it's rice, and it's gonna have like, I'm gonna use a cashew cream, which is gonna be like the creamy base. And then I'm just gonna throw stuff in it. So it's kind of like that, but I guess my version of it, I don't know. I do have another video where I make a risotto, and it's great. Go check it out. But yeah, so tonight's meal is literally just going to be rice, veggies, pumfu, thrown together with some cashew cream. Like, I'm keeping it simple. I'm tired and I just want to, but I'm also hungry. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna chop up some veggies. I'm going to make some pumfu bacon, and I'm gonna tie it up with some cashew cream and make the rice. I do have videos for the cashew cream and for the pumfu bacon, so I won't go through those processes right now, so because you could just check it out. I'll link it in the description below. It's part of the playlist of my vegan meal ideas and enhancements and everything. So yeah, we won't have to spend time on those and everything. But yeah, we're gonna get this process started. And I guess I would say wish me luck, because I've never made this meal before, but my taste buds, they're saying that I can do this, so I'm just like, all right, we're gonna try it out then. See you in a bit. Okay, so for starters, we're gonna get our ingredients together. Starting with the veggies, since I'm gonna have to chop those up. We got some bell peppers, onions already chopped because we're not crying tonight. And okay, they're bag here. Now I had my husband go to the store to get the veggies and everything, so usually when it's a brown paper bag, I know that's a pepper that he decided he wanted to get from the store. So let's see which pepper he decided to pick up. Habanero, really?
Oh, hell no!
I'm not a fan of spice. Like, I can tolerate it, like, minimally, but oh my gosh. Oh, this is gonna be, I guess, a spicy rice meal. I just went from being excited to being scared. So we gonna see. I'm gonna rinse these off and then I'll be right back.
I'm gonna start by chopping the bell peppers. I always like to have my veggies chopped first so they can be ready when I need them. More experienced chefs will chop as they go, but I'm not a part of those big leagues just yet, so this is the method that works best for me. I'm also glad to have my onions already diced so I don't have to worry about them too. Normally I don't mind chopping the onions because honestly I do like to get a good practice with chopping them, but like I said, I'm tired yet hungry, so minimal effort needed to make a delicious meal is our focus for tonight. For the majority of the meals I make, I like to have my veggies diced, unless I'm having them as is and not added to anything. For example, the roasted veggies I make for Thanksgiving, I prefer to have them sliced. But yeah, for the most part, I usually always prefer to have them diced when adding them to a meal. When it comes to chopping the habanero, I make sure to wear gloves because I made the mistake in the past for cutting open a hot pepper and pulling out the seeds with my bare hands, and afterwards my fingertips were burning for the rest of the night. Anyone else make that mistake before? It was a very unpleasant feeling. Please learn from my experience and don't make the same mistake. So yeah, when cutting hot peppers, I recommend protecting your hands as much as possible because you really don't want that smoke. Next is prepping the pumfu. For those unfamiliar with pumfu, it's a soy-free alternative to tofu and it's made from pumpkin seeds. It also has a higher protein content than most tofus on the market, so the next time someone asks where you get your protein from, just show them the pumfu label and enjoy the drop the mic moment. Anyways, I'm slicing the pumpkin cubes into fairly thick slices because I plan to chop them into smaller pieces after they cook. If the slices are too thin, it'll almost look like bacon bits, and that's not the vibe I'm going for with this meal. I have a more in-depth video on making pumpkin bacon, so definitely check that out next. If you enjoy the bacon flavor but don't want the chemically processed stuff they have on the shelves, then I recommend my recipe. I use whole food ingredients with no preservatives, so you can feel safe eating and cooking any recipe that you use from me. I'll link the pumpkin bacon recipe as well as a few others in the description below for you and your family and friends to have a blast. So yeah, once the pumpkin bacon is baking in the oven, I'll be free to cook the veggies and the rice. More on those after this.
Okay, so the veggies are chopped, the pumpkin is sliced, marinated, cooking in the oven as we speak. And right now I'll show you guys, I have veggies are waiting and I have a pot of water, and this is the rice I'll be using, red lentil rice. This is like my favorite rice, so yeah, this is what we'll be using for the rice. Right now I'm going to prepare the cashew cream. I got my cashews soaked and ready to go. So I'm going to just make the cashew cream real quick. I'm not going to film me making the cashew cream because I have a video for it. You guys can just check it out. But yeah, so I'm going to make the cashew cream and I'll be back when it's time to start cooking the veggies and the rice. While those are cooking, I want to show you guys. So this, when you're using red lentil rice, this is normal. Like it foams up like this. So don't think that you're doing something wrong. Like this is what it does, because lentils and chickpeas, they do this when they're cooking. Just wanted to let you guys in on that. So the rice is simmering, starting on the veggies. The pumpkin is already cooked. I'm just leaving it in there until I'm ready to get it out. I cooked it at a lower temp, so it's okay to be in there. It's just gonna crisp up more. Now I'm going to add in veggies, seasoning with oregano, coriander, and salt. Okay, now the rice has been simmering. I'm gonna turn the heat off. I'm gonna add some seasonings to it, and then I'm gonna cover it with a lid. Okay. Now, and then these are pretty much done. I'm gonna turn this far off. Now I'm gonna just take the pumpkin out of the oven and chop it up.
I'm just going to give the pumpkin a rough chop, not striving for perfection. I just want the pieces to be a nice bite size. You could also crumble the pumpkin instead of slicing and chopping it. That would give more of a ground beef texture if that's the vibe you're going for. Be as creative as you want to be. I personally prefer to have them chopped for this meal. Makes it easier to taste test.
Taste testy time. Yes. Because if you're not tasting your food, what is you doing? Right, so my timer just went off for my rice. Okay, so let's see how it is. And voila! All the liquid is absorbed and rice is ready. All right, y'all, so I have all my pieces individually cooked. They're done. So now it's time to just combine everything together. Okay. Veggies going in. Sorry, I realize you guys are not going to be able to see this. Just bear with me. I like to get all my pieces in. And by pieces, I mean like the rice, the veggies, and the pumpkin. I want to get that well incorporated first, and then so when I add the cashew cream, like literally the icing on top. Oh, chow. That was almost really bad. We got it. Just bear with us here.
Y'all, I was trying to slide the pieces off the parchment paper and show y'all the process at the same time and failed miserably. Thank God it didn't all spill out, because that would have not been good.
That almost was really bad. We're good. Nothing hit the floor. Okay. Now we're just stirring this all in. This meal is really what you make of it. You can literally stop here and just have rice, veggies, and pumfu, and I feel like this will be enough. But I'm just going the extra mile and just adding the cream aspect to it. But I feel like this already looks good. Okay, last but not least, we have our cashew cream here. I don't know how much I want to add. I think I'm gonna just start off with a little bit and then see how it does. I love cashew cream. Like, walnut cream is good too, and it just really depends. Like, it definitely, like, walnut cream really could work here as well, but I think cashew cream, it smoothens out better. It's like depending on what I'm going for, but I just love the smooth creaminess of it. Walnut cream is good, but it just tends to be a little bit on the gritty side because, you know, I mean, it's walnuts, but it definitely can go, and it all just depends on your taste buds too, to be honest. I tend to always lean more towards cashew cream, but then when I get tired of cashew cream, I'll switch to walnut cream. So, to each his own, really. And already it's starting to give me the look I think I was going for. It's looking like a creamy rice. So I think going a little bit at a time is what really helps to see what I really want. So yeah, if you decide to make this meal at home, I definitely recommend you pour in the cream a little bit at a time. Now, as time goes and this meal sets, the cashew cream is going to become one become one with the meal. And so if you have leftover cashew cream, don't fret, you can always just use it for later. So yeah, this pretty much, this is it. This is what I was going for. Like, that right there, that's good. You got veggies, you got pumfu, you got rice, and you got cream. You got, like, literally, here you have your veggies, you have your protein, you have your carbs from the rice. I love one pot meals, even though this was not all made in one pot, so I don't think this technically fits as a one pot meal, but I mean, all the components that you need for one plate is in one. So let's get this on a plate. All right, let's see what this hit. And also, I will mention that this, I already know without even tasting it, I know it's going to be quite fulfilling because the cashew cream is fulfilling, and so are the lentils and the pumpkin. So you don't really have to have a whole bunch in order to feel full. You'll realize, like, oh, all right, we got it plated up. Let's give it a taste test. I just love it when my creations, like, really turn out well. Ooh. Oh, there's a kick. Spicy. Forgot there's a habanero in there, but it's okay. It's still good. Oh yeah, this is good. Success. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. That'll be very much appreciated. Also, share with all your family and friends so they can see how easy and awesome vegan cooking can be. Thanks again for watching, and be sure to come back for more tasty content.